Hey, Mr. McLaren here. So for the modeling Mount St. Helens Friday assignment, I'm going to have you make a meme where it's basically you're just trying to make some sort of joke that shows your understanding. If you're having a hard time with making it funny, just try and show some understanding of the concept. You could do like a some vocab word basically and show like what that vocab word is. But if you can make me laugh, I would like that. Okay. I might even have some sort of like display where like the best ones are displayed in the class. So a couple things I want to emphasize is that these also need to be school appropriate. So the memes that you're using, you gotta make sure that it's not like racist or sexist or homophobic or anything that might be thought of as that. So if you're not sure if it is offensive or not, please ask me and we can talk about it. So also, let's go over how to actually find a picture that you want to use. There's a number of websites that you can kind of pull from, but again, most of them are kind of inappropriate. But if you're like, oh, what was that one meme that I really liked? Like if you're like, oh, there's like I don't know, what's a classic one? The yeah, let's see. Well, these ones are like from TV shows. There's like the like Fry inspecting something or like oh my gosh, Lord of the Rings, this guy where he's like one does not simply and then you just kind of like fill in the blank here. Or like I'm sure there's a million Homer Simpson's ones where he says like dough and then you can kind of say like oh no, like this thing happened, right? So you can kind of make jokes from like TV shows or even like video games, maybe about something being sus. You might be able to do so. Like if you were trying to insert an image onto the slide, you could just go to Google and you could search for that. So you could be like Among Us meme template or something like that. And hey, there's all these different meme templates that you could use, right? So you could be like, I'm going to use this one. And so you can take that image and you can copy it, but you have to actually click on the image and copy it. And then you could then go to where was I? Here we go. So now I'm on this slide and I can right click on the slide and paste the image there. So you could go to Google and do that directly that way. And then you can also see this text box. If I try and type on this right now, it's actually going to go kind of behind it so you can't even see it. So the text box, you're going to want that to be in the front. So send that to the very front. And then that should appear here. Yeah, cool. So now we have a text box kind of that we can work with. So it could be like, I don't know. I'm going to have to think of a joke. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, I made a bad joke. So Wegener, his theory of plate tectonics seems pretty sus. So maybe you're proposing this, right? And you're like, I don't know about this, guys. Get it? Because it's like the scientific community not really wanting to listen to him. They've got their suspicion. So yeah, I've got my picture and I've got my font that I've put in. I don't really need that. If you want to resize it, the image, you can, but some of them are not gonna fit perfectly on the slides. But you can also like center them if you wanted to. Like, okay, that looks like that font is centered. I don't know. For me, I like to center it at the very least. Okay, that looks okay. There's my meme. You can also, if you wanted to, you can insert directly from here. You can search the web, so you could be like Among Us meme. I would do meme template. That tends to be pretty good. Or you could be like, oh, maybe I want to do like a Simpsons meme template. That doesn't seem to work too well. Yeah, be careful with some memes because, for example, the Chad meme has actually got some pretty bad origins. So you want to be careful with some memes. Um, yeah, long story short, it's very sexist and misogynistic towards women. But then you could be like, oh, Lisa Simpson, saying something here, right? Like this looks like this is a good one, a good school appropriate template for you to fill in some font with, right? Or you could like fill in some images there. Like there's a number of things that you can do, or like, oh man, this would be a good one about Wagner. Oh, that'd be super funny. You see what I mean? Like you could do like some stuff with like um I paste that on there. You could then put like some font. I need this in the front. And you could put that font like right here. Well, I'm gonna need to resize it, of course, but the font you could then kind of type here, and you could even rotate it so that it kind of goes like that. So you could be like, someone like in modern days, if they're saying Wegner's wrong, would be like, pretty sure he was right. Right? Or something. Some sort of silly joke that shows that you know that like the context of who this person is or who these terms are. Wegner was wrong. Um, continents don't drift. Maybe I could make that font a little bit smaller so it would fit on there. So I could change the font size here. Maybe let's see, does that work? Yeah, that works pretty well. But you can finagle to get it to look just how you like. Okay, all right. I'll see you in class.